Okay, we're back out again. It's been sort of just 3 weeks since I did my last camp, and in between that I managed to pick up the COVID, but I'm clear now, but I'm still got a bit of a hangover, still feeling a bit groggy. So today is just going to be a nice steady away hike, hopefully taking an old crash site if I can find it, and a camp on one of these hills up here, which I've got a couple I need to tick off, but yeah, it's just going to be steady away. It's Good Friday. I did think about the lakes, and then I come down that M6, the traffic, you know, around Penrith, and that's mental. So I come to the Northern Pennines, and it's a lot quieter, as always. But I'll push on, and I'll bring you back if I find out of any interest along the way. Got Cross Fell. It's very cloudy, overcast, hazy day. Fiends Fell, where I camped last summer. Got the cafe, well, the old cafe at Hartside. Quite a few motorbikes flying about, but you can see the lakes in the distance there. They're all moody as well. I can just see Ullswater, and looking across there to sort of Blencathra way, and then Currick Fell on that side. But yeah, it's very hazy and overcast. The sun is trying to get out, so hopefully. It's only early doors, it's only 1 o'clock, so as I say, I'm just plodding away the bikes, and I'm going to find somewhere up here for a bite to eat, have some dinner, just get some energy back up, and then we'll plod on a little further. Stop here and get some water. This looks fairly clear. Some of the pools, like this one here, are pretty black, and it's full of frog spawn. Absolutely loads of it down there. But yeah, this one's a bit clearer, so I'll get some out of here. Okay, I'm going to stop here for a spot of lunch, a little stone seat. But I camped right on this corner last summer, overlooking right across the Eden Valley there. But today, all you can hear is motorbikes gone mad, going over Hartside Pass. But I'm hoping to head up onto that one. That's Thack Moor. Apparently, believe it or not, it was recognised as a mountain in about 2015 or 16. I'm not 100% sure whether it's grown, but apparently it's topped the 2,000 feet, so it's classified as a mountain. So it's been updated in books and whatever. But yeah, so I want to go up to here. This is Black Hill. I'm going to have to follow it down and right along and up onto there, and then that old air crash site is somewhere down on the other side. So just see how we get on, eh? But first off, let's have a spot of lunch, looking towards Crossfell. The sun's out over that side. Maybe should have went that side, but hopefully it'll all just push through and be not too bad, eh? Right, nothing special for lunch. Got some beef jerky, I've got a mugshot, sweet and sour, and I've got a bread roll. Yeah, getting a bit hungry there, so this will help boost the energy. Ready for that hike over there. But yeah, all you can hear is motorbikes going mental up and down that pass. I can hear a curlew as well. I can hear the grouse down there as well somewhere. Okay, I've had a bite to eat, so full of energy now. We'll head up onto this summit, and then we'll head across to that Thack Moor. Still overcast, hasn't really lifted. I've just been checking on the news then, it's the hottest day down in the south, 22 degrees. It isn't that up here. But it's dry, so can't ask for more really up here. Right, okay, let's bash on. Okay, the summit of Black Fell, 664 metres. I think I've got to follow this fence line right along, and that's the one I'm heading to straight ahead, but yeah, still overcast. Looks a bit of sun below Crossfell. Right, I need to get across this fence. Carry on. Some old buildings in a walled area, probably for sheep. Possibly. Entrance there. Yeah, it's been some kind of building. The old fireplace is still there, look. What's left of it. Gable end this side, very small though. Some slates. Yeah, that's about it. Have a look from outside. Yeah. A few little pens. The main wall sort of stood the test of time. The little cottage has seen better days. Yeah, I'm just above a hill called Watch Hill. There's a little bit of a plaque here. J. Lowther. Sort of looks like Lowther. 1865. Some kind of cairn that's been here. But, yeah, it's pretty bleak up here at the moment. Overcast city. So I've come from right over there, right round and round this way, and I've still got to get up onto that one there. So sun's trying its best to break through, but disappointing so far. Okay, finally we have reached the summit of Thack Moor. 610 meters. Yep, still gloomy as towards the lakes. You just see the Solway glimmering in the distance. Problem is I've got now the sun's out over there, look. I need to be over that side. Somewhere sort of dead ahead is that crash site, but I've got to go down a valley and then climb back up again. So let's look for the easiest way to do it. The sun keeps trying to pop out, but then disappears again. Right, onwards. Sun's evading me today. It's over this side now. I've just come, I was off Watch Hill up there, and I've gone up to Thack Moor. Obviously I'm now just going to head straight across. I can see a wall there, I'll follow that up. And there's like a little sheepfold. It's in that area somewhere where I need to be. Yeah, just taking a breather. Just dropping downhill now, ready to go up the other side there. But yeah, the sun keeps getting out. It's getting quite warm. There's very little wind down this little bit here. But there's curlews everywhere. Right, let's continue. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be drinking that water. Must be a lot of iron content in it. Right down. Right, just got to get across somewhere. I'll go a bit further up here where it's narrower. Some kind of trap, eh? So I've just come down off that one there. I've got 1 foot wet trying to get across. And now, just follow it all the way up. Oh, didn't see that there. In a cabin. Yeah, I keep coming across these little feed boxes, and I've got little white markers. And I go all the way up the hill, but I think where the wall is up there, the coordinates I've got, it comes just down off that wall. So we're heading in the right direction, but it has been very tough going. I mean, I've come all the way along that one, right up to that one there, then obviously down and then back up here. But it's turned pretty overcast now. I'm surprised if we get rain, so I really need to crack on. Have a bit look at this crashed plane and find somewhere to camp further on. I'm going to carry on a little bit further somewhere I've got in mind, so hopefully the rain doesn't come before then. Alright, we've made it to the highest point. So this side's Cumbria, that side's Northumbria. Still no sign of this plane wreckage. There is some bits lying here and there's some bits of white I can see over there. So I'll head that way. It's all like big grouse moor, grouse shooting. There's butts everywhere down there. Grouse butts for shooting out of. It's just an expanse of absolutely nothing. The fells just go on and on and on. Oh, yeah. Right, let's try and find it. Okay, right, I think this is one of the engines. I don't know how many engines this aircraft has. It's definitely part of an engine of the de Haviland Venom FB4 WR557, crashed on the 4th of March 1957. It was heading back to Silloth, which is on the Cumbria coast, which is sort of in that direction, but clearly had issues. There's some more bits over here, but yeah, it's like the engine cowl there, isn't it? Yeah, it's still intact. It's got a number on it, 14120. Yep, they just left it. Well, we'll take a wander over this side, see what bits are lying here. I've had to come right down from the top. I was up there looking, but I did read that there was bits lower down, so maybe there's some more further up, but we'll take a look at this one. Yep, no idea what these are, but we'll have a wander. We'll sort of follow the, I don't know which way it come down, if it's come down sort of this way, or if it's come down sort of this way. We'll find out soon enough. Okay, so clearly part of the wing, or maybe the tail fin, I don't know. But you can still see the RAF logo. Yeah, it seems to be part of the wing, isn't it? That's the flaps. But yes, there's bits of it lying here. Someone's been put a cross up. Yeah, there was one person in flying it, and obviously one person was killed. Yeah, still plenty of it left. Yep. Just a mangled wreck. Obviously bits of wood being used. I wonder what that was for. I've had a proper splatter on whatever that is. Yeah. I don't know what that is. It's just lying there. Some kind of filter maybe. Okay, right. We'll leave it in peace. We'll head back up to sort of the ridge bit and then we'll follow it along. I don't think there's any more bits, but we might come across some. What I will do is I'll put some pictures up, obviously before, how big the plane was, just to sort of give you some sort of scale. Just a one-man sort of aircraft, so not too big. But yeah, he was trying to head back that way to where he took off from, but never made it, sadly. Right, clearly more. I would say they've probably picked some bits up and just dumped it in this little area, so it's out of the way really. But yeah, another part of the wing there, it's WR55 written on it. Yeah. Don't know what these. Oh, it's still making noises all these years later. Yep. Yep, just a twisted mess. WR55. Part of its code. What's that written on there? Correct something tank must be fitted to avoid damage to fuel tank. Yep. So there's quite a bit of it really left. Obviously there's a bit just there, and there's a couple of bits that were further down over there. I can just see it glinting there and over there. So yeah, it's obviously come probably up hit this hillside here and just yep, nothing much left. I'm just seeing if there's anything more up here whilst I'm here, because I don't think I'll ever be back up this way. This was pretty tough going to get here, absolutely, you know, energy sapping, but worth it, you know, just to see things like this. But my next objective is to head back a bit closer towards the car and find a pitch for tonight, because what is it, 5:15, still got a good couple of hours of daylight, so yeah, let's push on, find a pitch for the night, because I'm feeling rather hungry as well. It's tough going now, all the peat hags, like the floors and the mosses right on top of the fells where everything runs off and holds water, but it's up undulating and it's heavy going, so I'm heading up. So if you can see that fence line there, then I want to follow that ridge along back up to there hopefully. But this little section here is quite tricky. Alright, this is called Tom Smith's Stone. No idea why, just that's what it says on the map. But I was gonna go and camp over there tonight. I ain't got the energy left in my legs. I'm gonna just follow the fence line back round up towards sort of the Black Fell area. Yeah, you can see Cross Fell. I mean, it's like a big horseshoe, that one there, then I've done the top of that one, then dipped into the valley, then back up again, and then followed the fence line all the way around. But the sun keeps trying, but it hasn't really done much. Stayed dry though, so let's push on for this last bit, because my feet are pretty destroyed. Oh. Tally ho. Yeah. Poor grouse have no chance, have they? Right. Straight ahead for us where that wall is. I'm goosed. Okay, right, we're back to where we had lunch this afternoon. I'm just going to pitch up here, and it leaves maybe just a short walk back to the car. Obviously back down that way later on, but still hazy, very hazy. But yeah, we've just come all and my legs are destroyed, absolutely. Right, let us pitch up here. Right, we're all set up, and even the sun's made an appearance. But visual culprits. Got me thermarest. Got a new pillar, a Nature Hike 1. Give that a try. Thanks, Lee. I've got my Rab Neutrino bag and the body bag to keep everything together. Just gives you a little bit of extra warmth. I've got my usual mess. It's organised though, it's organised. And I've got me, I've just got a beer for tonight. I've got a little bit of malt whiskey for tonight. but I want to get something on to eat. So yeah, it's not too bad. The wind's sort of coming from the south, so it's sort of hitting the side. But yeah, all is good. I didn't think we were going to get any sun at all today. Right, food on. Moroccan couscous with chicken tonight. Oh. I've always tasted that one. Got a can of beer. I've earned that one today. So much for taking it easy. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much of a sunset tonight because there's a lot of cloud lower down. The sun's dipped right below it, so it was just getting out quite nice as well. But yeah, once that sun goes, the temperature dips as per. But all fed and watered, so that's a good thing. It's always good when you can have your tea, have a drink, and it's still daylight for now. I think we're on about back at 7 now, so say probably about 8 o'clock, 8:30 maybe, yeah. Time it properly goes dark. But yeah, you can't, the lakes is, I can just make out Blen Cathra there, Saddleback, but yeah, there's just a haze everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night. Pretty knackered now. I was having a bit way up on me maps before. So much for me saying taking it easy today. That route I done was 10.25 miles, and I would say 4 miles, 5 miles a bit, was across the last bit was across P-tags and was really tough going, you know. My legs were destroyed. But, you know, I was glad I found the aircraft. That's been on my radar for years, trying to, you know, make the effort to get to it, because I always knew it was going to be a real tough slog to get to it, because it's such a out of the way location, as they usually are, aren't they, on top of a moor. And you know, I've never got round to getting to that one. I knew about it, but it was always just putting it off. But you know, I thought, well, today I'll come up here, I'll do that Thack Moor, which is the one that's been now graded as a mountain, because it's now topped the 2,000 feet mark. Don't know how is it grown, I don't know. but whether it was not calibrated right or something, I don't know. But yeah, I ticked that off as well, and a few more hills around here, and then set her down to the Crashsite, which, you know, I'm glad I found it, you know, and I got some photographs and some video footage and stuff like that. So, you know, it's not a bad day's work really, but yeah, I'm pretty knackered now, so I will call it a night and we'll see you all in the morning. Morning. Well, we have awoken to a misty, claggy morning, but you can, it's not too bad, but I doubt we'll see much of a sunrise, but it will lift, no doubt. I can see breaks in it. However, the main objective is to get a brew on. We do have a bit of condensation with the conditions, which we'd expect. Very little wind last night, so yeah, nothing to sort of help with the condensation really, but not too bad. The bloody birds kept us on my toes all night. Never seemed to be a moment where they weren't singing or calling. It's probably mating season, so it's a busy time for them. Right, let's get out of this warm sleeping bag and make a brew. Yeah, that's me more or less packed down. It's got a few more things to tidy up, clean my teeth, pack down my stove, etc. So yeah, it wasn't a cold night really. I mean, it dipped down to about, I think about 5 degrees, but I was warm enough in that sleeping bag. It does help having that bivvy as well, but I did bring me down pants with us just in case it got cool, but I didn't have to use them. So alright, it's just a dry patch where the tent was, all packed. It's just about 7 o'clock now, but yeah, I'm going to follow along the wall and then back down towards the car, but it did try and lift and then it's come back in again. But stayed dry, which is the main thing. I think the rain's supposed to come in sort of later this afternoon, but that won't be a problem because we'll be back home by then. So a pretty damp, not rain, just damp humidity, and then the mist come. So yeah, as expected, the tent was well condensated up, but that bivvy bag, you know, that really does help. And you just wipe it all down the inside of the tent just to try and minimise the dampness. Right, onwards. Okay, that's just not far from the car. I left just a short walk back from camp. It was about 1.5 miles, so as I say, I done all the big miles yesterday. So I didn't want to be doing much today. So thanks for joining us on this hike and camp. We'll catch you out on the next one. Don't know where. Sometime soon. Cheers.